Welcome back to our fifth and final video here in the Bank Real Money Fast with PLR presentation. And the fifth topic is personally my favorite. We're going to talk about how to build membership sites that you either will own yourself or that you can partner on to make some real money and do it really quickly with PLR. So if you remember the last presentation, I talked about two different strategies where you could approach partners. And in the one strategy, you would say, hey, I've got this content here. I've tailored it for your audience, whatever kind of professional they are. And, here's a great Twitter product for them to get their business up and running, whatever. And you split that sale straight up 50-50. Or you take somebody that has an existing offer. The example I used was somebody selling a social media course, and you put a custom course, like a Twitter course, on the back end of that as a one-time offer, and you split that. So we've talked about that, and that's a great model, and it does work. But now, let's think about taking that to a new level. I mean, if you're going to be doing these partnership type of deals, if you're going to be putting PLR content together and branding it as your own, why not create some recurring revenue using membership sites? So let's use an example here. Let's say that you wanted to take that previous example of somebody who's got a social media list and they're looking to learn all kinds of stuff about social media. You could build a membership site starting with that Twitter product that I showed. And if you break it down, that Twitter product has 21 videos, 21 step-by-step lessons that are written out, kind of explaining exactly how to use Twitter, and for a total there of 42 possible pages of content. If you broke each one of those down and put them on a separate page in your membership site, you already have 42 pages of content locked down for members only. Then let's say you add the Facing the Facebook Facts product. Well, there you've got another 8 videos, again, step-by-step kind of lessons on Facebook. Same thing with the written out manuals for another 16 possible pages of content. Then we have the social networking for offline companies. Great fundamental information here about social networking and how to get up and running. So here we've got an ebook that has 10 articles. You could put those into 10 different pages or posts, as well as 10 videos and MP3s. So additional content here, a variety of flavors for your members to download, but put all that together, we've got another 31 possible pages of content. Add one more product here, so a fourth product to the list, and this one is the Brand Yourself a WordPress Expert Kit. Now here in this product, we've got 10 different advanced WordPress lessons, and you can see the little screenshot there. It's literally got the tip, some tools, some step-by-step things that they can do to really become WordPress masters. And there's 10 auto-response messages that could be used as blog posts or little tip sheets or pages within your membership area. But you put that together, you've got another 20 possible pages of content, and that's just 4 different products. And there's many other products that you could bring in here, either from our site or from any other PLR provider that you've been looking at. And with a bit of work here, you've got a membership site with over 100 pages of content. And for anybody new to social media, that's going to take them quite a long time to go through. And you could set it up as, drip-fed content, so they get a certain amount of content, in week 1, and then another amount in week 2, and so on. And this kind of thing would not take very long to build, but here you've got, a membership site that could be up and running and have usage for years to come. Well, now we go back to this example here where you're partnering with people and you're promoting a single product. Well, now we're going to flip that out and say, let's promote an entire membership site so that you can create recurring revenue. And recurring revenue is absolutely key if you want to make long-lasting, sustainable income online, like we talked about in video number 1. What I'm going to suggest here, and I did mention it in the last video, is look at what you're paying your affiliates. When you consider that this membership site is stocked full of content and it's going to have extremely high value if it's explained properly in the sales letter, I would suggest that you offer a higher percentage to your affiliates because they've already got the relationship. You've got the content, but if you do this often enough, this is going to be really easy for you to crank out these membership sites. And you can, offer up a higher percentage, but now you're getting these buyers into a site that you own. You can contact them on a regular basis. You can give them updates. You can update the membership site and include upsells or whatever it is. But now, now you're tapping into the real power of growing your list. Let's go back to this example. So you do your first membership site. And if you remember the previous video, we talked about dealing with experts who already have, ins, whether they're MLM leaders or, service organizations, whatever, bloggers. Well, Consider taking those people and building membership sites like specifically with content tailored to those people. I mean, you did it once in my previous example. How hard would it be to build a new membership site that speaks directly to, like the example in the interview I did with my client, resume writers and career professionals. You take all the same content, you just speak in their language, and you've got a new membership site. Well, this is really cool because now you've got a number of things working for you. One, recurring income. Even if you're giving up 80% of that income to your affiliates, the 20% coming back is going to be amazing if you build more and more of these sites. Second, every one of these people that's joining the site, even if you're paying out 80 or maybe if it's 100%, these people are buyers. They're proven buyers. They're willing to part with money to get content. Well, now they're on your buyers list. These are people that will likely spend again if you deliver them something of value that they're interested in. And of course, you're growing your joint venture network. If you go to joint venture partners and offer up such amazing value and share the majority of the profits with them, they're going to want to do more business with you. So all in all, this is a win-win across the board, but especially for you because you have your secret weapon of PLR to make all these amazing membership sites and to do it quickly once you get into that routine. So that's really the key to lesson 5 here. I hope you've seen the value in this presentation. All 5 of these steps can definitely be used to make money quickly with PLR. Again, like anything else, you've got to put in the work, you've got to execute those steps. But once you do it and once you get good at it, you can repeat these processes over and over and over again, and that's where things get really exciting for your business. So let's recap here all the content that was covered in these 5 videos, and then you can get out there and put these things into practice and start seeing real results in your business. So the first thing we talked about in video 1, creating presentations. There is one of the most important things you can do, in my opinion, in your business is to establish yourself as an authority. And if you get out and start delivering presentations, whether it's online in webinar format or teleseminars, or even better, getting out and doing live talks, I mean, this stuff is phenomenal for your business, and there's so many different ways you can upsell and monetize when you start doing that. The second one, we talked about creating courses. I gave you the example of my community college and how I was able to monetize in 3 different areas. I got paid to create content, I got paid to teach the content, and then I got paid to keep that content as my own and resell it with my name on it. So it was phenomenal. Customizing to a niche. That's where I interviewed one of my clients, and she talked about how she was able to take one PLR product and turn it into $360 in sales overnight, basically. And you can do this, like we talked about, over and over again. If you merge that with what we talked about number 4, approach partners. Look at all these different businesses that are out there. Look at all these different niches and sub-niches, and look for opportunities to partner with people. You take care of the content, they have people on their list, and you have a great opportunity to build partnerships with people, and you can go back to those people over and over again if you have successful ventures together. And then finally, we just finished talking about this, but building those membership sites. This is a huge one. For me personally, this is a huge part of my business strategy. I love membership sites. I love the recurring income from it. It's such a stable piece of business when you know you've got X amount of dollars coming in each month to pay yourself, pay your outsourcers, your staff, whatever. So the sooner you can get membership sites up and running, the sooner you'll see more and more recurring income coming in. I hope you've enjoyed all of this, and if you have any questions, you can get a hold of us. Just head over to bestqualityplr.com. There's a contact form there, and hopefully you've liked this enough that you consider becoming a member, and I'd love to be working with you soon. Take care.